What's up, everybody? It's DbrownShinhan, aka Young Baconator. And J McCollum of the Portland Trailblazers may very well be the most underrated player in NBA 2K17. And when I say underrated, I'm not saying his overall should be higher than the 85. I'm saying that his overall does not represent how he actually plays. He plays well above an 85 overall. I've had most of his My Team cards, and the Portland Trailblazers is my actual go-to team when I'm playing Play Now, or if I'm playing against like a friend or anything. So I have a lot of experience playing with him, and he's my primary scorer. I don't even use Damian Lillard as my primary scorer. I just use Damian Lillard as a decoy because that's who everybody thinks I'm going to score with. But everybody knows J McCollum's most valuable asset is his three ball. But that's not all he's limited to. Like, if you play with this man, you'll see his ISO motion, the moves that 2K gave him, is sick. It's very similar. You have to play with, you're not going to believe me if you don't play with him, but his moves are very similar to that of Kyrie Irving's in this game. So you can isolate and get him open with just dribble moves alone or running the pick and roll. He doesn't have to, you don't have to necessarily just run plays for him and hope that he's wide open. He's not Kyle Korver. He can create his own shot. And he can also score from mid-range, and he can get to the lane with those moves. And his finishing inside is good enough to the point where he can finish layups. You'll see in the gameplay that I get to the rack with J McCollum quite often. And his Euro step and his pro hop and all of that stuff, they're all effective. I don't know who layup package he has, but it works fine for me. So he's not just a spot up shooter. He can do it all. He's average at best on the defensive side of the ball. He's not gonna lock anybody up, but it's not like putting a cone out there. Like, one of the games that I have gameplay for right here is a dude I'm playing against. He was using the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan, he slightly lit J McCollum up. He didn't go for like 40 or nothing. He had 16, but it's like he kept going baseline, and even when I played baseline, he somehow managed to keep getting past me. And DeMar DeRozan has a nice post-up game for a two guard, and he kept posting CJ up, and fate just faded, and it just kept working. But you don't have to worry about him just getting killed by some trash two guard. Like, he can play good defense at best. And his athleticism is pretty good. It's not like Russell Westbrook athleticism, but most of his athletic attributes are in the 80s, like his speed, for example. He has an 83 speed and an 86 speed with ball, 84 acceleration, and an 80 vertical. So he's no slouch on the athletic side. So what really makes J McCollum the threat that he is, in my opinion, is his jump shot. J McCollum has what is one of the easiest jump shots that I've used in 2K17. It's actually the easiest one that I have used. I was using that. I recreated his jump shot for my playmaker, but I'm using a different one right now. But his jump shot is so easy to use. Like, you get green lights, and it's not just because of his high shooting ability. I was getting green lights from my playmaker, whose max 3 was a 74. So if you're looking for a cheap volume scorer in my team, or if you're looking for a new team to play with that isn't overpowered and they actually have offensive weapons, then I would say check out J McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers, man, because that's who I've been running with all year. And if you don't believe me, just go play with them for yourself not one time. Go learn his jump shot and play a few games with him and let me know what you find. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. And as always, until next time, I'm DbrownShinhan, and I'm up out of here.